Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 22nd of October, 2022. This is just my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the pairs we are trading on the daily time frame, Forex pairs that is, on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my book. There may be a little bit of background noise. I live on a pretty busy street. I have shut the doors, so hopefully it's not too much. I've got the fan going because it gets hot in here. So you may hear a bit of noise in the background. I apologise for that. First up, thank you for watching the videos. If you do like these videos, please hit the like or the subscribe button. It's always appreciated. I know they're not the world's best videos. I know English is not everyone's first language. You can always slow them down, speed them up, pause them, read my notes, etc. I'll put plenty of notes on my charts, etc., so you can see what's going on. If you do have any questions, everyone's more than welcome to ask me any question or even post trade setups, whether it be publicly or privately through the JAGfx Facebook group, Telegram channels, or Matt from Family Man's Discord channel, email, etc. I'm happy to answer any questions. All right, let's get on to it. First up, we normally look at the news for the week ahead. So this is a Forex Factory economic calendar. It's free. You can set it up to filter out pairs you don't want to see or to news events you don't want to see. And also you can put it in your local time. I'm in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, so this is Indochina time, so it's all local time for me. I'm mainly interested in the red ones. The red ones here are the high impact news events. Now remember, these are what I call news by appointment. So these are what we know is coming. There's always stuff that's left field that we don't know is coming. You know, some person, authority says something in a speech, or there's a war, or something happens, a prime minister gets sacked, or something. There's lots of things that can affect the news, so just be careful, all right? So let's have a look. So Monday, October the 24th, mainly all the flash services or flash manufacturing numbers, PMI numbers out of Europe, France, Germany, the UK, which is obviously not part of Europe anymore, and the US also, which is definitely not part of Europe. So Monday is just the flash manufacturing PMI numbers. I'm not sure why it's on a Monday. That's an unusual day for it, but that's what it is. Tuesday, we have CB consumer confidence out of the US. Not sure what it is. If you don't know what it is, just click on this little yellow envelope box thing here, and it brings up what it is. So you can read that if you want. Doesn't really worry me. I don't care. Wednesday, Aussie, we've got CPI. Australia, we've got CPI numbers out of Australia. And Canada, we have interest rates news out of Canada. Now, they are expecting a rate rise by 0.5%. So if you're trading the CAD, especially with day trader, be careful. Be careful. This will be a market mover on the CAD, especially pairs like the USD CAD. So just be careful around that. What else we got? So there's probably the biggest news of the week so far, Canadian interest rate news, followed by European interest rate, the main refinancing rate, which is their interest rates, and they're looking at a 0.75% interest rate rise, so be careful around that too. Advanced GDP out of the US, and here we go, Japanese interest rates. Now, there's a lot been happening in the yen lately. You'll see it soon on the charts, but the yen looks like things are changing slightly in the government there. It's been a bit of a sleep of the yen for the last 20 years, 10 years or so. But I still remember back in the day when the Bank of Japan used to intervene all the time, and the trading the yen was a nightmare at times. So it looks like things are happening in Japan. They always have it as tentative. I don't know why, but it's their interest rate news. So just be careful if you're trading the yen pairs. And core PCE price index and GDP out. Core PCE out of the US and GDP out of Canada on Friday. So that's it for the news. So probably the main ones are the Canadian interest rate news, the European one, and Japanese one, which I don't normally say, but be careful. All right, let's have a look at this Word document here. Where is it? Now, this document is just something I made up, simple. Show you what the settings are on the moving averages, etc. All the different colors and lines on the chart you'll see in a minute. I normally explain things as we go along, and there's plenty of supporting videos to explain what I'm looking at. But this sort of just gives you an idea what all the different colours are. So you can read this, like I said, pause the video, take a screenshot or read it. The important thing is the MACD Platinum, which is the zero lag MACD, which is the bottom indicator on the charts. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. So a lot oscillates around the zero level, always comes back to the zero level. So we'll see that as we move on. All right, let's get onto the charts today, shall we? All right, here we go. Now, this is TradingView. I use TradingView for all my analysis. This is my watch list on the right. I'm not a trade signal provider. I just have these pairs. It's not all 28 pairs, just a handful of, it's just a selection of pairs I like trading. Just to show you trade examples and where I go. I take the trade. I call the trade at the time, as you'll see. I take a screenshot of it. I post that screenshot in TradingView and in the Facebook group and Telegram channels and Matt from Family Man's Discord channel. And I save them to a shared folder. So there's no after the fact type trades. These are all called at the time. And any trade management, I also call in those groups and modify. So it's all very, very at the time stuff. It's not after the fact. That's what I'm saying. So this is my watch list. You'll see it here. You'll see some highlighted in orange, some highlighted in dark blue, some highlighted light blue, some no highlight at all. Orange means there's something I'm going to talk about. Dark blue means there's a trade on and no action's been taken yet. Light blue means there's a trade on and some trade management or something's happened. No highlight means no trade on. So that's just in a nutshell. So we'll start with the AusCAD. Now, the good thing about TradingView, this is highlighted in orange. Now, the good thing about TradingView is, compared to MT4, MT5, TradingView will actually show you what's coming up on Monday, whereas MT4, MT5 won't do it until the Monday open. So what I'm saying here is, today, for example, we have a green dot on the QMP filter on the AusCAD here on Friday's close. Now, that green dot won't show until the market actually opens on Monday on MT4, MT5, but on TradingView, it presents. Now, it's highlighted in orange. There is a reason for that. New trade on Monday, would you believe? This is a buy trade. So, assuming this is my entry level where it closed. Generally, the markets aren't gapping that much these days, so it's going to be close to that. But my stop will be here. You can see the level of the stop there on the video. There's a buy trade here on Monday. So on my charts, the most recent trade is normally on the right-hand side. Any old trades are on the left somewhere to that. So we're in a sell here. So there's a sell here from the 17th of August, still in a sell. There's my notes on the sell, what I've done, stop move, closed half, sorry, stop move, stop move, stop move. All right, so I'm trailing the stop down. The stop's just between the 50 and the 100. It's a trail at the moment. New buy signal here. Now, this is against the trend, so it's a high-risk trade, but I'm taking it. A couple of reasons I'm taking it. One, I've already taken one buy here, which is on the 12th, and it was closed for a loss on an opposite QMP filter dot. So I opened here and closed in here. So I took a loss, no dramas, no drama. Didn't hit the stop, but I took the loss. So that was that buy in here. The MACD Platinum did not cross the zero level, so it's still below the zero level. So it's been below the zero level for a long time, which is good. I like that. So that's one reason. The MACD Platinum's been below the zero for a long time. Price is a long way from the moving averages, which is good. So there's still a bit of wiggle room up to the moving averages. And I've also still got a partial sell on, so I've got some protection. Normally, I don't take a trade against the trend if there's not supporting divergence. But as I said, this is my second go at it, and there's other factors that affect my decision making. If I didn't have that sell trade on, I might be reluctant to take the buy trade, or I might go in a bit lighter. But because I've got that sell trade on, it's locked in profit. I'm going to take this buy trade on Monday. It's a higher risk trade day, all right? So it's the AusCAD Monday, new trade. Oz Japanese yen in a buy, going nowhere fast. The MACD through the zero level. I'm not sure. I might give it one more day, and if nothing really changes much, I'm going to drag that stop up below this low, Friday's low here. It's a bit sideways. Still in profit, a few pips, but not exactly set the world on fire and going nowhere fast. And the MACD, as I said, is through the zero level, so yeah, it's hard to get excited about it. Aussie USD. All right, we're in two trades here. We're in a sell from the 3rd of August, which is back here. As I've mentioned many times in my videos, I missed the exit here. I stayed in the sell. You could have taken a second sell here on the 18th. I think it's 18th. Yeah, 18th of August. Same entry, doesn't matter. And that's come down. We've got the stop here, again, between the 50 and the 100, so all good. We took a buy here on the 19th of October. Here it is there. Went against me initially, but it's popped up nicely on Friday. This green level is the 65 cent level. It's just a big round number on the Aussie. So at the moment, we're looking pretty good on the buy. Can't lose on the sell. Things are pretty rosy on the Aussie USD. Euro CAD, we're in a sell going nowhere. We're in a sell from the 10th of October. As you can see, sideways, up, back towards the high. I draw this line across here. Didn't break it, dropped down, and it's starting to head down again. Red dot on the MACD platinum above the 0 level. So at least we're heading in the right direction. We're a few pips in the red still, but it looks like it wants to go down. Euro yen highlighted for a reason. New signal, can't even speak. New sell signal on Monday. All right, here it is here. I'll just move this red line out of the way a bit so you can see it. Red dot, QMP filter, regular bearish divergence. Here we go. Higher highs on price, lower highs on the MACD platinum, which is an oscillator. So we've got against the trend, high risk trade, but we've got divergence. Price is a fair way from the moving averages, which is good. My only concern is probably this this level here, support. It was resistance. Will it become support? Who knows? Ideally, I want to see price come down towards the 50. Then that's when I look at closing half or something like that, depending on what the MACD is doing. But yeah, Monday is a sell signal on the Euro Yen. In the meantime, we're still in the buy from the 30th of September. This is this one here. Stops now below this low here. I think I'll close half, have I? Yeah, 18th of October closed half. So when was that? 18th. So on the open of this candle here. So I actually nailed it there, didn't I? Nailed it absolute high. Well done, Jim. Starting to look like a genius on some of these partial closes. Yeah, so that's a close, partial close there. Stop moved up. Can't lose on the buy. Now it's just a matter of this new sell on Monday. So that's a new sell Monday, Euro Yen. Euro New Zealand dollar in a sell from Thursday, 20th of October. There it is there. The signal was given on the Wednesday. Thursday took the open. Going okay. My concern is, what's this line here? How far does that go across? Yeah. So we've got this, well, aim for this level here, which is around the moving averages, which is a previous resistance. Will it become support? But it's around at the 50. So if price did drop down towards these two lines, the 50 and that blue line, that's a great time to take half profit and tighten up the stop, bring it above this high or something like that. But in the meantime, going all right. Euro, New Zealand. My only concern is we're through the MACD already, but I took this trade. I like this little double top here, as you can see by my notes there. Hope everyone's going all right their weekend. Yeah, it's been a different week for me, so I won't go into it. It's a bit of personal stuff, but yeah, it's been good and it's been bad. But I'm good. I'm happy that I'm in my own place, got Wi-Fi set up and getting a bit of a routine, getting some shorter time frame trading done was good. All right, what do we got here? Euro USD, I digress. We're in a sell, 16th of August. Got a stop in place, can't lose on that. Took a new sell on the 11th of October. Now this was, ideally want to see it break this low here. It didn't. It's sort of got, the Euro's been a bit of a pain in the butt to trade this week. In the meantime, I'm drawing these trend lines in there, a potential divergence forming. If price keeps on going up and that goes higher, then it's no longer valid, just delete it. But in the meantime, I do a bit of preparation on charts. I like to put the trend lines in and play with them, as you can see. So yeah, we're at a sell, we can't lose, and we're in another sell here that's going nowhere fast and potentially crossing to the upside. If I do get a new green QMP filter dot before it hits a stop, I will close the sell trade, take the loss, and we'll just see how it goes from there. So it's Euro USD. Pound Aussie, highlighted for a reason. There's a reason for that. New sell trade on Monday. All right, here we go again. So there's a sell trade there. The red dot on the QMP filter. Let's have a look at this line here. All right, so this is resistance. You know, price sort of came close, powered through it. Now it's dropped back down. I don't know. Yeah, make it what you wish. I just put the line on the chart, and it's reacting around it. Is it what, you know, is it like the chicken or the egg? Which come first? Who knows? Is it self-fulfilling or not? Anywho, Monday, got a sell trade. MAs are fairly tight. We're at this sort of resistance support level. Broke through it to the downside. Is it going to hold? In the meantime, I'm going to buy trade. Here we go, 30th of September. Stops moved up. You can read my trade management there. Can't lose on the buy trade. MAs, the moving averages are tightening up. They're getting tight. They're getting close. They're getting flat. So the market's basically going sideways. You can see the range. Oops. Keep that on. Try this blue one, eh? Right, that should do it. Right, so there's blue line. See? This has been a range. See, look, it's support, broke through, down again, bang, 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 up, straight through it. Now, yeah, make it what you wish. But Monday, new sell trade, got a partial buy on, so I've taken that sell trade. MACD Platinum's a long way above the zero level, which I like. So we've got a lot of potential to come to the downside there. So it's a pound Aussie. That's the third new trade for Monday. Pound Swiss, nothing else. Pound yen. Let's have a look. We're going to buy from back here. 30th September. Going okay. You can follow my notes. 5th of October moved stop up. 8th of October closed half. So let's have a look. 18th of October. Hopefully it's there. Yeah, look at that. Again, bang, look at that. Right on the previous high there. Highs. That blue line I drew. Hang on a sec. See if I can get it, make it better. So that blue line there, price got to that, closed half, and it proved to be a pretty smart move on my part. Again, there's one thing I am good at lately, and it doesn't happen all the time. Trust me, it doesn't happen all the time. I wish it did. Lately, I've been nailing these partial closes, so it's been good. But yeah, you just look for some reason to get out half your trade and tighten things up. So we can't lose on this. This grey vertical line is just a warning signal. I'm looking for a sell here. I took one here on the 12th of October and it was stopped out for a loss. So took the sell here, was that on the 12th, and stopped out next day. The stop would have been here, bang, didn't last a day. In the meantime, then it took, we're still in this buy. So looking for a new sell there. Pound New Zealand in a sell, hopefully, and a buy. So we're in a buy from here, which is over here. Read the notes there. Oh no, it's this one here. There's the previous one. New buy, 4th October, 6th October closed half. Let's have a look at the 6th. Oh, this wasn't a good close, trust me. So what was the buy? 6th October, it would have been here somewhere. Yeah. So here is when, as I'm talking myself up previously, here I'm not talking myself up. There's a terrible close there. But I had a bearish candle, big bullish candle, then a big bearish candle. Wasn't going to take the risk. MACD Platinum's already through the zero level, closed half, dragged my stop up below this low here. Eventually, that was on the 20th of October. So we can't lose on the buy. And in the meantime, took the sell here. That's the 12th of October. The sell was taken there, so you can read that. It was stopped out for a loss pretty well next day. No problems. Still a valid sell signal. See the red dot, there's no new green dot, so the red dot's still there. Drew this trend line across the lows, broke the trend line here, took a new sell. So basically re-entry. It's a re-entry of a, you can read the notes there, just pause the video, read those notes. And a sell, and it's going in the right direction. So we've got regular bearish divergence there. That's the pound New Zealand. Pound USD, bro. Pound USD in a sell from back here, 11th of October. Going all right, you can read the notes, stops, closed half. 11th of October, hang on, let me start again. It's the 2nd of August we're in a sell. Sorry, my bad, 3rd of August. What's that one? 11th of October, you sell. Oh yeah, it took a sell here, sorry, my apology. This here relates to this trade here. the grey line. Took a sell there, and 14th of October closed for a loss. Yeah, so I closed before it hit the stop on an opposite QMP filter dot. Still looking for a sell trade here. In the meantime, we're still in this sell from the 3rd of August. Sorry, my bad, I made a mistake. 3rd of August with a trailing stop, can't lose on that. So the MACD platinum's above the 0 level. We've got a grey warning line here, a vertical one. We've got potential hidden bearish divergence forming. Like I said, I keep on adjusting this. If it's no longer valid, if it goes above the 0, and it's no longer valid, just delete it. In the meantime, I just keep it on the charts, adjust it every day, looking for a sell as the MACD platinum's above the 0 level. If it goes up and up and up, who cares? I'm not on the buy. There's no chance for me to get a buy, maybe here, but don't know. All right, let's keep on moving on. What have we got next? Right. New Zealand CAD. We are in a sell from here, which is 17th of August. Let's have a look. Yeah, 17th of August. You can read my notes there. Stops move down, just trailing the stop between the 50 and the 100. Trends down, so I want to give it a bit of room. All good, can't lose on the sell. Can't lose. Let's have a look at where's my half. 25th of August, so it's only a couple of days later. Oh no, a few days later. Bang, 25th. So yeah, closed here. MACD platinum through the 0 level, closed half there. So can't lose. Bit of profit already. In the meantime, we're taking a buy. We took a buy here, which is on the 30th of September, which is the open of that candle, the next candle there. If you look down at the bottom, 30th September, and it was stopped out for a loss on the 10th of October. So that would have been here. So it stopped out there. So that buy signal is still valid. Draw a trend line across these highs. Now, trend lines aren't an exact science. People will tell you to use the absolute extremity of the candle, like the wick. I tend to use the bodies of the candle because that's where most of the action is. I don't know. It's just the way I draw trend lines. As long as they're consistent, it doesn't really matter. They're not, as I said, they're not an exact science. And you'll have the purists come out and say, my trend lines are crap. Who cares? That's the way I draw them. I draw them all. You look at all my videos, all my screenshots are exactly the same. Anyway, anywho, I digress. So we broke the trend line here. Clear, break of the trend line, closed above it, took the buy. So this is buy here, the 9th of October. MACD platinum's already through the 0 level, had regular bullish divergence. I like it. We're at the moving averages of now. Prices at the moving averages. I should really tighten this up. The smart thing to do, and I might do this Monday or Tuesday, bring the stop up, say below this low here. Just tighten it right up. We'll give it one more day, see how we're going though. That's the New Zealand CAD. USD CAD, I'm in a buy and a sell. Right, here's the buy back here, a long way ago. 20, where is it? Yeah. 16th of August. There's a sell in there. Where's the sell? 12th of September. No. 29th of September. Oh, there's a sell here. What happened there? Stopped out. 29th of September. Second attempt, stopped out. So these grey ones are stop out, stop out. Now here's the third one. Again, signal still valid. Still a valid sell signal. There's no green QMP filter dot. So I drew this trend line across the lows here, same across the bodies of the candles. Waited for a break, which was here, this big bearish candle. Then I took the sell, so it's on the 18th of October. Went against me for a few days in the week, because that was early in the week, that was a Monday. So I took the trade on the Tuesday morning. Went against me for 3 days. Friday it was kind of me, is coming down. Regular bearish divergence there, you can see it there. Third attempt at a sell. And we're still on a buy. So the buy's given me some insurance and protection. The buy stops below between the 50 and the 100 again. So just trailing the buy. That's USD CAD. USD Japanese yen. This is my fourth new trade for Monday. It's a sell. Now, as I said when I was talking about the news, again, there's movement in Japan. Took a while, but there's some movement in Japan. This thing's just been going up and up and up and up. This buy here was taken on the 4th of August. Doesn't look like much, but that's about 1,500 pips. That's up. I've already closed half. You can read my notes with regards to my trade management. So I'll move around a bit so you can read it. So there has been some trade management. So the stop's here now. Can't lose. I'll probably move that stop up a bit. I'll keep it a bit higher underneath this 50 moving average. In the meantime, Monday we've got a new sell trade. Now, it's a high risk trade. We're going against an obvious uptrend, but there is regular bearish divergence, and I've got some protection on with regards to the previous buy trade. So it's a USD Japanese yen new sell trade. I don't mind trading the yen, so it's, you know, it may work out, it may not work out, but it's a pair I'm happy to trade. Right, gold, it's highlighted in orange, but not because of a new trade, it's because one trade was stopped there. Right, gold, XAU USD. Now, we've got a few trades happening here. Now, I'll tidy up this chart after the video. I just leave my trades on that got stopped out during the week to show you guys in the video what happened. So there's, as I said, complete transparency on my trade. So we're in a sell here. So let's have a look at that sell. That's the 16th of August. Let's have a look. Yeah, 16th of August. So that's a sell. That's that there. There's my movements. Hang on. Oh, here you are. That's what I've done. Can't lose on the sell. All good. Took a buy in here. This is the one that was stopped out. This is buy 29th of September. 29th of September. New buy signal there. I closed half on the 5th of October. Let's have a look where the close was. Half, third, fourth, fifth. One of those superstar closes again. Here, price has gone through into the moving averages. It was a high risk trade against a trend. Hit the moving averages, closed half, drag on stop up. And on the 19th of October, which is here, stopped out for a small overall profit. So I closed half up here. So there's my entry, closed half, stopped out there. So overall small profit. So that's the buy. The buy's gone. And in the meantime, took a new sell trade on the 11th of October, which is in here. Went down nicely. Now I've closed half somewhere. Hang on a sec. My eyes are fogging up, sorry. 21st of October closed half. Right, let's have a look at 21st of October. This is all stuff I call in the trade room. All right, look at that. Closed it on the open of that big candle there. Closed half there because it was at a previous low, MACD platinum through the zero level. Previous low, zero level on the MACD platinum. Good time to tighten the trade up. Drag the stop down here. Can't lose. Next trade. If I get a buy signal here, even though it's a downtrend, if I get a buy signal here, I'm taking it. But there's no buy signal yet, obviously. But I'm taking a buy there, just solely based on that support level, double bottom, whatever you want to call it. That's gold. Looking good on gold. So that buy stopped out for an overall small profit. Still in this sell and still in this sell. Can't lose on either. So life's good on gold. Now, next three are just more shits and giggles. US dollar. We've actually got a new sell signal on the US dollar, if you're curious about that. Didn't break the previous high. You know, I draw these trend lines all the time across the highs. It bounced up, came down, bounced up, had another go at it. Now it's proving to be a real resistance level. Look at the trend is up. The US dollar's been going up. So if you were trading it, even though the MACD platinum's below the zero level, I would take that sell, just based on that big resistance level, triple top or double top, whatever you want to call it. Stock market, US stock market, US 500. Last signal was a buy. It was a bit iffy, but got a nice support level here. You can see that support level holding. Trend's down. It's against the trend, but it's the US stock market, and dare I say, stock market's got a bullish bias. So yeah. And finally, somewhere in here, there is something. Oops. Oh, dang, Mr. Magoo, what have I done? There we go. Bitcoin. Still hovering around that $20,000 mark. Last signal was a sell. You'd probably technically say you would have been out of the sell if you weren't, but it's just glued to that $20,000 mark, isn't it? So that's it for the charts, folks. Like I said, all these trades are called live at the time. I'll post the screenshots, descriptions. You know, I'll post them on TradingView. I'm trying to do more on TradingView, and also in all the groups and stuff. So everyone's more than welcome to join them. So thanks for watching the video. I know they're not the most exciting videos, but it was a pretty good week considering there was a bit of movement, a few of the pairs, especially with the unrest in the UK. What was that? I can't, what's the name? The Prime Minister, Truss. I'm just guessing there. What's your Prime Minister for a month and a half? Who'd want to be a politician in the UK? I tell you. My grandfather was actually a politician for a long time, ended up with an OBE. So, yeah, good on him. Yeah, he's sleeping peacefully now, though. That's all good. All right, enjoy the weekend all. Stay safe wherever you are. And thanks for watching the video. And I'll chat to you good folk during the week. Cheers.